the Daily Baseball Report. I'm Coach Matt coming at you with another video. I apologize. It has been a few weeks since I've really posted. I've had some family in town and some other things going on the back end, so I really apologize I didn't get all the videos out in the month of July. But that being said, we have turned a new leaf. My schedule at work has changed. I'm doing an early morning schedule, so I'll be getting a lot more time to get good, great quality baseball content out to all of you. Just to enjoy baseball, to grow the community of baseball, to talk baseball. That's what I wanted to do, is to grow community. It's going fairly well. I want to get more, obviously, but we're going there. So, housekeeping notes, number one. Crystal and I will be going to Citi Field in August the 14th, so be on the lookout for the stadium tour of Citi Field. We're both super excited. We wish we could have seen the stadium on that Sunday night Memorial Day game with Acuna and DeGrom, but it was raining because the Northeast is always cold and wet and rainy. But that being said, we'll be going August 14th to go to that game. And second piece of housekeeping notes, remember, if we can get our subscriber count up to 250 by the end of the regular season this year, I'm going to be giving away a 1-month training plan and nutrition guidance plan to an individual who comments in that video. I'll have a whole bunch of details on that, but I'm a strength and conditioning coach for the last 11 years. I work in the tactical setting now, so I could be very much beneficial to an individual who wants to change their life through fitness. So, that being said, let's get on with today's power ranking reaction video on August 2nd, 2021, right after the trade deadline. We have a brand new set of power rankings. It's almost exciting at this point. The last couple of power rankings, really nothing had changed. I mean, from 1 through, 9, they kind of intermittent flipped around a little bit, and then from 11 through 20 kind of flipped a little bit, and then like 20 through 30 just kind of flipped a little bit. So it's going to be kind of nice to see that some teams have just jumped a whole bunch of players. A lot of teams have acquired a bunch of players. A big, large change in a lot of baseball. Let's see what shifts, okay? So to get things started, remember, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything, and please smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and please share this with all of your friends and family. I would like to grow this. It would be really awesome. So, that being said, number 30 is the Arizona Diamondbacks, and they've had a rough one. They're just marred in injury, and then their best hitter had been traded to the Brewers. So, there's not much to say there. Coming in at number 29 is the Texas Rangers. Again, not much to go. They traded away Gallo, so they got not a lot left. They basically got Kiner Falefa, and that's about it. Coming in at number 28 was previously ranked number 27, the Pittsburgh Pirates. Again, I feel bad for them. I just want them to be good. So bad. Coming in at number 27 was previously ranked number 28, the Baltimore Orioles. Again, another team. I just wish they were good. Coming in at number 26 was previously ranked number 25, the Colorado Rockies. And they actually, I'm surprised they went down because, they almost took a couple of games from the Padres this week. So I'm kind of, on the side kind of rooting for them. But, they also are probably the worst organization in baseball. Coming in at number 25 was previously ranked number 26, the Kansas City Royals. They just traded away Soler and Duffy. We'll see what happens with them in their I guess it's like a pseudo rebuild. I don't know if it's a real rebuild or if it's just like we got to dump some of the salary, get a couple of prospects in, revitalize that organization. So maybe that's what they're trying to do. Coming in at number 24 was previously ranked number 20, the Washington Nationals. They had a fire sale. I'm surprised they're at ranked number 24. I thought they'd be lower. All they've got is Juan Soto, and that's it. I mean, they got Josiah Gray and Keibert Ruiz from your Los Angeles Dodgers, but those are just beginning to be Major League ready players. So who knows what kind of impact they will have and if that will help the team. Coming in at number 23 was previously ranked number 22, the Chicago Cubs, and they also had a fire sale. They actually almost kept on to Chris Bryant because it was the very last minute of the trade deadline where they traded him to the San Francisco Giants. Coming in at number 22 was previously ranked number 24, the Minnesota Twins. They did trade Barrios. I did not know that. I thought they would trade Kepler. I thought they would trade Maeda. I thought they would trade a few more pieces to try and get more prospects in the door, but they just couldn't come up with a deal. Coming in number 21, previously ranked number 23, the Miami Marlins. which is funny because I felt like they were trying to buy, but they wanted to just quote unquote get better, but they still traded away some of their people like Yimi Garcia to the Astros. So interesting moves by the Marlins. Coming in number 20 was previously ranked number 21, the Detroit Tigers, and of course we're on the Miguel Cabrera watch. I think we're about 58 hits or 57 hits away from 3,000 for him, and we're 3 home runs away from 500. So we are on the watch, officially on the watch for that. Coming in at number 19 was holding pat at number 19 is the Anaheim Angels of Los Angeles, of Orange County, of California, of the West Coast, of the AL West, of the universe, whatever it is. So anyways, not a lot to say there other than Shohei Ohtani is quite possibly the greatest player of all time. He's just an animal. The guy's leading the league in home runs. He's just doing a good job as a pitcher. The guy's got the MVP locked up. I think this point of the season, if he were to get hurt, he would still probably get MVP. Coming in number 18, holding pat, is the St. Louis Cardinals. Again, not sure what's going to go on with, you don't know what's going to happen with the Cardinals. You want them to have a push, but then you also, I don't know, I feel like they're too far out. Coming in number 17 was previously ranked number 16, the Cleveland Guardians. I'm going to call them the Guardians from now on. I know they're still considered the Indians until the end of the season, but let's be real here. Let's just start calling them the Guardians and get that out of the way. Coming in number 16 was previously ranked number 17, the Philadelphia Phillies. And they had a couple of pickups, so I do foresee them to actually make a push. And the Mets have a very tough schedule coming up in a couple of weeks. I think they played the Giants twice and the Dodgers twice in a row, both at home and away. So they're going to have a struggle city in it's 12 games or something like that total. So they're going to have a rough go at it. So the Phillies might make a push. Coming in number 15 is the Atlanta Braves, and they picked up Jorge Soler, Jock Peterson. They're going to make a push here. I do definitely foresee them actually making a big push. Coming in into 14 is the Seattle Mariners, and we're all questioning what the heck happened with Graveman and that whole ordeal with the Astros. I don't know, but either way, I'm excited to see what happens in the future for the Mariners. Coming in number 13 is the Reds. The Reds are getting hot, and they're catching the Padres. So I want the Reds to catch the Padres because me being a Dodger fan and what's happened in the last 2 years, I want the Padres to kind of sink. But then again, I get it. The Padres are an exciting team. Tatis is a great, incredible player. Wonderful to watch. But at the same time, I want another player in there other than the Dodgers, Giants, and Padres. Let's have another player. Coming in number 12 is the Yankees. They got better big time, but the question remains, will they be able to hit consistently? Because they got a lot of big bopping home run guys, so they need someone to hit for average. Other than DJ LeMahieu, they need someone else. Number 11 is the Toronto Blue Jays, and they picked up Barrios, so they've fortified that rotation. But in the same breath, what's going to happen when their team faces really good pitching? What's going to happen with their offense? I don't know. Coming in number 10 was previously ranked number 9, the New York Mets. They picked up Baez. He had a home run in his first game with the team. So I foresee the Mets actually, doing pretty good and actually making a push. Again, if they can navigate that 2 series with the Dodgers and the Giants fairly well, I think that they will actually pull out the NL East. But until that happens, there's still going to be a question mark with that. Coming in at number 9 was previously ranked number 10, the Oakland Athletics, and they made some good pickups. I do foresee the A's taking that division over the Astros, and that's just my opinion. Coming in at number 8 was previously ranked number 7, the San Diego Padres, and they are definitely falling a little bit. Right now, with Fernando Tatis, potentially, he's on the injured list, with potentially feeling, if his shoulder is not better in 7 to 10 days, they're going to have surgery on his shoulder, and he's going to be out a year. So you hate to see a player that dynamic just all of a sudden get hurt and just be out. Dustin May was one of those guys for the Dodgers. That was when the season kind of went into a stall mode, and they couldn't really get on a track with a big, long winning streak because they didn't have their bullpen was screwed because they lost Dustin May. Coming in number 7 was previously ranked number 8, the Milwaukee Brewers. They got better at the trade deadline also. So we'll see what happens with them. They've got a killer back-end bullpen, but they picked up Eduardo Escobar from the Diamondbacks and obviously Adames with the Rays earlier in the year. They've definitely changed big time how their organization is running in terms of their offense. So we'll see what happens with them. Coming in number 6 was the Red Sox. I think they're holding pat. They did pick up Schwarber, and I think that's a huge deal. And then Chris Sale's coming back in the middle of August, so I think the Red Sox are going to have a really good run with the Rays here. Coming in number 5 was previously ranked number 4, the Tampa Bay Rays. And again, the Rays somehow, some way figure out a way to win the division with literally like the most, like random players. Like they have random players who all of a sudden turn into superstars. It's the weirdest thing. They have a great developmental system, player development system, all that. That's probably why they're good. Good scouting department. They're good with the numbers. Coming in number 4 is the Chicago White Sox. They got better. They picked up the Craig Kimbrell, and they're starting to get healthy. Their offense is lethal. Their defense is above average. Their starting pitching is great, and their back-end bullpen is great. This is a team that's potentially going to be a World Series contender. Coming in number 3 was previously ranked number 2, the Houston Asterix. They will be playing the Los Angeles Dodgers tomorrow and Wednesday, and we obviously are not going to be rooting for the Astros in any way, shape, or form on those 2 days. I was, however, rooting for them against the Giants, and of course, they went 1 of 3 against them. So it's just sad that, to see them just, not do all the great. Glaze, I'm recording a video, buddy. Yeah. My dog is whining. Coming in at number 2 was previously ranked number 1, the San Francisco Giants. They did improve their roster by picking up Chris Bryant. What does that mean for Evan Longoria? What does that mean for him? Their team is going to be getting healthy. They just got Brandon Crawford back. They are going to get Tommy La Stella back soon. The team is going to get healthier, and they are going to get better. And that's hard to say. They've got the best record in baseball. So coming in number 2, that was a huge decision by Major League Baseball to put them at number 2. And coming in at number 1 is the Los Angeles Dodgers, mainly because they picked up Max Scherzer, who's a 3-time Cy Young Award winner. He's got like 2,900 strikeouts or 2,700 strikeouts, whatever it is. And then they've got Trey Turner, who is a perennial top 10 player in baseball. Definitely a really good player, and he's got another year on his contract. So the Dodgers create a little bit of insurance with the Corey Seager situation and with the Cody Bellinger situation. They can play him in center field. They can play him at second base and at shortstop. The guy is incredible. He hits lefties really well. Definitely understand that the Dodgers have been pushed up to number 1 strictly because Mookie Betts is healthy. Corey Seager has just come back and he's healthy. And they picked up Trey Turner and Max Scherzer. Oh, and they picked up Danny Duffy of the Royals. So they 100% improved their roster tenfold in the last week. And that's not it. And Cody Bellinger is hitting like 100. So once they get Cody Bellinger going, like it's an all-star team. This team right now is a really, really great all-star. Do you agree? The Dodgers are a good all-star team? Yeah. Do you agree? Well, Glaze agrees. I definitely know that he agrees. So without further ado, that is the reaction for today. I think they had it right, other than I think the Nationals and the Cubs should have been a little bit lower. I know that they have a pretty good coaching staff and a really great training teams over there, but for whatever reason, they had them at like 23 and 24. So without further ado, we will see you all again in the video tomorrow. I promise it'll be a lot more consistent as my schedule has leveled off, and I am no longer around family for the last 3.5 weeks. So we will see you all again tomorrow.